everyone, I am Jayashri. Today I am going to teach you the topic on the substitution cipher technique. So let's start with the substitution cipher technique, and you will understand why I am teaching this topic, because this is very much important in today's generation. As we can see, let's see what is a substitution cipher technique is. So substitution cipher technique, in short, I will tell you that as before video, if you want to learn about how the cryptography, system security are done, and how are this plain text, what is a ciphertext, then please there is a link in my description box which I have taught you in a previous video. Please look out on it and you will understand what is the plain text and ciphertext. Then you will understand what is the substitution cipher techniques. After learning that, then you will understand automatically what is this method and why is this method is so important for us. Okay. So in substitution cipher technique, the main thing is that they convert the plain text into ciphertext. Okay, it converts the plain text and ciphertext and the ciphertext to plain text. Okay, plain text means, in short, I will tell you that plain text means a readable part, means everyone know that common language, some like English, everyone know the common language all over world. So we can see the English is the communication is better, which for everyone can understand. Like that, with the plain text is a readable part of the that anyone can read. Okay, awesome. Public key against it, and as a ciphertext we can tell as a convert the plain text into ciphertext. Ciphertext can't read for anyone because it is assigned as any special numbers, symbols or characters, any so that it can't readable for anyone. Okay, so that is what the plain text and ciphertext. Now substitution cipher technique. Substitution cipher technique, what they do means that in they convert the plain text into ciphertext. Means plain text which has some letters or bits get replaced or substitute in some other letters or alphabets or symbols to form a ciphertext. That is what the substitution means. Okay, that is a substitution cipher technique. So in this substitution cipher technique, we will learn the types of techniques, that what all techniques they use to convert that plain text into ciphertext. Okay, we know the process, that how the messages get secure by attackers, by the unauthorization persons. But after that, we must know how that gets secure, how they convert the plain text into ciphertext. So how they convert a ciphertext into plain text with the help of encrypt and decrypt message, how they do. So these are things we must have to understand by this is substitution cipher techniques. So in substitution cipher technique, the basic part is to convert the plain text into ciphertext. Okay, but in that there are techniques, there are techniques of the five or six techniques are there. So let's start with that techniques, so we'll easily understand how they got convert the plain text into ciphertext. Okay, so let's start with the techniques. So let's first of all understand which are the points, which are the techniques are there, so that convert the plain text into ciphertext, how they're converting. So let's start with, there are 6 techniques as I told you before. So let's start with the names first, so you understand which are there. So first is the Cipher cipher. Okay, Cipher cipher. Second is the monoalphabetic cipher. Monoalphabetic cipher. Okay, these are the ciphers. Okay, and third is the polyalphabetic cipher. Okay, and the fourth one is the scissor cipher, mono cipher, monoalphabetic cipher, polyalphabetic cipher, one time pad, Playfair cipher, and then sixth one is the, that is the one time pad, Playfair cipher, polyalphabetic, monoalphabetic cipher. These are the ciphers. Okay, and then Hill cipher. So these are the names of the substitution cipher techniques. Okay, so these are techniques they use. So to convert the plain text into the substitution means converting the plain text into the ciphertext. Okay, but how they do? By these are techniques. So I hope you must have understood what are these points and what are the substitution cipher technique. So let's start first with the substitution cipher technique. First one is the Cipher cipher. So as Cipher cipher is first one because the Cipher cipher is the easiest and the simplest way to simplest ways to use a substitution cipher technique. Okay, so that is the first one, Caesar cipher. As it founded it is early, so it is most widely used in substitution cipher technique from first onwards. So Caesar cipher is introduced by the Julius Caesar. Julius Caesar. This is the person who introduced that Caesar cipher. So let's see how he did worked on it. So as you can see, in Caesar cipher is the most simplest and easiest way to use a substitution cipher technique. In a Caesar cipher, the main thing is that it convert the plain text in cipher text is okay, because the convert in substitution cipher technique, the main technique is that convert the plain text into cipher text. But how they use? So these are the techniques. So first one, as told you, Caesar cipher. In Caesar cipher, there are used in a 3-shift word, 3-shift to that word, and then they convert the plain text into the cipher text. So what is the 3-shift? As said, I will tell you that. Let's take with the example, so you easily understand how it's done that. As example, I will take here. Your plain text is the sunrise in the east. Sunrise in the east. Okay. This is the plain text. As I told you, the plain text is a readable part. So it is written in English language, and as I told you that everyone can read the English language. So whoever looks the video can also see that what is written on the board. So this is what the plain text. Okay, it's readable for everyone. But cipher text is not readable for everyone. So how we convert that? So what is the technique that converting the plain text into cipher text? So as I told you, the example is this one, but about the table you will understand how they are converting the plain text into cipher text. So everyone, whenever you take an example of the Caesar cipher, just draw the tables below on that example, so you will easily understand, you can identify how the Caesar cipher text is written, okay, by seeing the plain text. So let's carefully wrote down the on this board the table that is like they are taken as the alphabets. Okay, we will take the alphabet A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. So you must be considering why I am taking this 26 letter of the 26 alphabets. So you can see that the sun rise in this. So it is a different alphabet. So you can easily identify by looking any of this looking on this alphabet, because it is all over written. So you can see that A is A to Z. Okay, 0, 1, 2, 3. We will take from the 0 digit. It is actually 26 alphabet, but we will take from the 0 number. Okay, 0 to 25. Okay, so 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 and 25. So 25 is the trace that comes to Z. Okay, so 25 numbers came to the Z as corresponding, you can see. So this is the plain text. This is the plain text. Okay, but now we convert this plain text and cipher text by how? By the Caesar cipher. That Julius Caesar, who made this technique, is to that convert this 3-shift. 3-shift means what? 3-shift of the letter. Now 3-shift means 0, 1, 2, 3. This are 3-digit number. The first 3-digit number have to remove and take the, after the first 3-digit number, we have to take the rest alphabet from the first. So as you can see here, the D is the first one. Okay, we write in cipher text as in capital letter. So this is identify the plain text and cipher text. Okay, so as first 3-shift. Okay, 3-shift means we will take this first third alphabet as a remove, and we will take from the after the 3-shift. Okay, after the 3-shift of that letter. So D is taken, after that E, after that F, after the G, after the H. So like that way. Okay, understood how you taken that? I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, all in capital letter, okay? X, Y, Z. Now W is came to the Z, but as we can't stop here. The XYZ also want the ciphertext, means also want the corresponding alphabets. So we will take this 3 shift, that remove that first 3 shift, we will continue here as A, B, C. This is what the ciphertext. This is what the technique zero cipher is taken. So it's very easily, as you drawing this table, you easily understood how they convert the plain text into ciphertext in a scissor cipher technique. Okay, as you can see the S. Now from S you can see S is there, with the S is the plain text. We have to get the ciphertext S V. Okay, V, U, X, N, where is N? N is Q, R, R is U, and I is L, S is V, E is H, like that way. I is L, and N is Q, T is W. Okay, easily understood, na? T is W, H is K, and E is, where is E? Is H. Okay, again E. Okay, it is repeated again right here. E is H, A is D. Okay, as the first character E, and S is V, and T is W. Now by reading the ciphertext, you will understand what is written. This I can't read. If I can read, but also I can't understand what is written and what's the actually password. You can see in password attack they convert the plain text in a ciphertext. But how they do? If a attacker got this ciphertext, then also you can understand what is actually written. He can't understand what is the actual meaning of this. So that's why they do a plain text into ciphertext. So it can't be readable for anyone. As you can see in ciphertext, that you also can't read what is written on it. Okay. So like that. So like this is what this plain text is converted into ciphertext. But how they converted, that technique is does not knowing. But you can say this is the easiest scissor cipher technique, as I taught you. This is three shift of this actual the first first 3 alphabet is shifted into removed and then started from the remaining alphabets from the ascending order. It's taken as the D. Okay, D, then E, then F. Okay, so this is how the scissor cipher technique is. Now in scissor cipher, the mathematically they use as a formula as that the plain text is plain text. P is the plain text. Plain text is the encryption. E means the encryption. 3 comma P. Why is using 3? 3 is the method Julius Caesar is taken, that we have to convert this after this 3 shift. We have to take the remaining alphabet in ascending order. Okay, not in random way, in ascending order. So you can see here the 3 plus P. Why I am using a 3 plus P and mod 26? Because you can see here all alphabet were taken, but how many alphabets are there? There are total 26 alphabets are there. So you taken a mod here of this 3 plus P. Why you taken plus? Because encryption plus and the ciphertext, that is the ciphertext 3 comma C, that is the 3 plus not 3 minus. So don't make the silly mistake. Okay, even I also make silly mistake. You also must not have to make silly mistake. Okay, I have made a silly mistake, so easily you can note down why I had made this silly mistake here. If you put here is a plus, your answer will get wrong. So you must have to note down D come then minus, E come then plus. Okay, 3 minus P, 3 minus C mod 26. Okay, so this is the plain text and ciphertext. Mathematically they calculated the method is formula is like that way. P is equal to P means plain text, E means encryption, 3 comma P means 3 plus P mod 26. D means a decryption, C is a ciphertext 3 comma C, that is 3 comma ciphertext is equal to bracket 3 minus ciphertext bracket close mod 26. Okay, this is how the mathematically they calculated in a Julius cipher. So Julius Caesar technique. Okay, that is Caesar cipher technique. So I hope you must have understood how the Caesar cipher technique is done. The main word is at 3 shift. Okay, you must have to note down the 3 shift method is used in the Caesar cipher. Now you are going to take you are going to learn further that more of techniques are there. So don't confuse with that all these 6 techniques. So you must have to carefully note down the how is the Caesar cipher done and what with the 3 shift method is in which technique they use. That is a first technique, that is a Caesar cipher technique. Okay. So I hope you must have understood with the example. So thank you very much.